Hello students, welcome to CR Digital Classes. I'm Hashim Ali Khan. So these classes will provide you the knowledgeable videos on your subjects so that you can face the examination confidently and get excellent marks in your examination. Now, we are doing the problems on joint ventures. So many problems, short problems, long problems I have explained. Now in this class, I have taken up an examination problem where it is asking you to make memorandum joint venture account. So this is another method in which no separate set of books are maintained, but the books are maintained by individual every co-venture, right? So this is a different type of problem. That's why give more concentration. Now the problem goes like this. Lead and follow agreed to enter into a joint venture for the purchase and sale of second-hand motor cars and to share profits in the ratio of 3:2. 3:2. So the main business is buying and selling old second-hand motor cars. Profit sharing ratio 3:2. Now, on 1st December 2010, Lead bought 8 cars for 73,600 and on December 5th, he paid tax and insurance amounting 2,560. On 31st December, he sold these cars for 99,200, on which he remitted 16,500 to follow, paying the balance into his own bank account. Remember, understanding the problem is very, very important. Until and unless you understand the problem, it will be difficult to solve it. So give more concentration on what is happening. So 1st December, Lead, one of the co-venturer, he bought 8 cars, purchase price 73,600, expenditure incurred 2,560. And on 31st December, he sold all these cars. Out of those sale proceeds, 16,500. He sold all the cars. How many cars? 8 cars for 99,200. Of which 16,500 he has remitted the amount to follow the other co-venturer and kept the remaining amount in his own bank account. This is the first paragraph. Second, on 20th December 2010, Follow bought 5 cars for 62,000. And on 25th December, he paid tax and insurance 2,600 and repairs amounting to 3,900. Purchased 5 cars, 62,500. Expenses incurred 2,600 and 3,900. He sold 3 cars. So out of 5 cars, Follow sold 3 cars on 2nd January 2010 for 51,000, which he paid into his own bank account. He has not remitted any amount to Lead. Complete amount Follow has kept in his own bank account. It was agreed that Lead should take over the other cars at a valuation of 28,000. Out of 5 cars, 3 cars he sold. The remaining 2 cars unsold. Those 2 cars were taken over by Lead at a value of 28,000. And the venture was closed on 10th Jan. Now you are requested to prepare memorandum joint venture account. This is the new point. In this problem, we have to make memorandum joint venture account. The account of joint venture with the Follow in the books of Lead. So only in the books of Lead, we have to prepare joint venture with Follow and memorandum revaluation account. That's it. The memorandum revaluation account will simply gives you how much is the profit or loss and what is the share of profit or loss between the 2 co-ventures. And this joint venture with Follow account, this will give all transactions which are conducted by Lead only. The transactions which are conducted by Lead only, those transactions will be recorded in joint venture with Follow. But before that, first of all, we have to prepare memorandum revaluation account. See, in this memorandum revaluation account, we take all the sale revenue on the credit side. So here I am taking by sales. By sales. The Lead Lead has sold all the cars for rupees, how much? 99,200. See here. Lead has purchased 8 cars and sold all these cars for 99,200. Similarly, follow. The follow has purchased 5 cars and he sold 3 cars for an agreed amount of 51,000. So here, follow 51,000. And 2 cars remaining unsold were taken over by lead at an agreed case. Lead. Unsold cars. Unsold cars are taken over by lead at an agreed value of 28,000. That's all. Now, debit side we take all purchases and expenses. 2. Purchases. The purchases are made by lead and follow. Lead and follow, right? So how much are the purchases? The purchases by lead are 8 cars for 73,600. And purchases made by follow 5 cars for 62,000. Now expenses. Expenses are also incurred by both lead as well as follow. How much expenses incurred by lead? He paid tax and insurance 2,560. And the expenses paid by follow is tax and insurance 2,600 plus repairs amounting 3,900. Now see here, 2,600 plus 3,900, it comes to 6,500. 6,500 is the expenditure incurred. Finished. We have taken the revenue and expenses. The balancing figure is the profit. Balancing figure. Now see carefully what is the total on the credit side. The credit side total 99,200 plus 51,000 plus 28,000, 178,200. 178,200. Here also I will take 178,200 minus 73,600 minus 62,000 minus 2,560 minus 6,000, 33,540. This is the profit on the venture. Now this profit will be shared in the ratio of 3:2. Here it is given the profit sharing ratio is 3:2. The lead will get 33,540 into 3 by 5. Follow will get 33,540 into 2 by 5. We'll calculate. 33,540 into 3 divided by 5. 20,124. And follow will get how much? 33,540 into 2 divided by 5. 13,460. This is the share of profit. That's all. Memorandum review and memorandum joint venture account we have completed. Now we'll complete the joint venture with follow. Joint venture with follow. In whose books? In the books of lead. Remember, in the books of lead, he will record only those transactions which are conducted by him only. He will not record any transactions which are conducted by follow. Similarly, follow will record his own transactions. He will not record the transaction conducted by lead. This is the method of memorandum revaluation. Now, in the books of lead, we'll see what are the items, what are the transactions conducted by lead himself. So first of all, lead has purchased 8 cars for 73,600. So purchases. So debit side. Purchases. How many cars he has purchased? 8 cars he has purchased for rupees 73,600. Apart from that, he paid tax and insurance to bank. Expenses. Tax and insurance he paid 2,560. Right? On 31st December, he sold these cars for 99,200. So here I am writing buyback. Sales 99,000. Only his transaction will be recorded. His means lead 99,200, of which he remitted 16,500 to follow. Out of this amount, 16,500 he has paid to follow. So debit side to bank, amount remitted 16,500. Next is paying the balance in his own account. Now follow bought 5 cars. It will not be recorded here because this is the transaction conducted by follow. And expenditure incurred will not come. 3 cars he sold will not come, which he paid into his own bank account. It was agreed that lead should take over the other cars at a valuation of 28,000. So the other cars he is taking over. So here you write on purchases. Unsold cars. He has taken up for 28,000. That's all. Now profit, share of profit. How much is the share of profit of lead? Already we have calculated in the next video. Share of profit of lead is 20,124. Share of profit of lead 20,124. So here I am taking 2. Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Share of profit 20,124. That's all. Now remaining balance. How much is the remaining balance transferred to follow? That we have to find out. Now take the total. Total is 99,200 plus 28,000. It comes to 127,200. 127,200. Now, out of 127,200 minus 73,600 minus 2,560 minus 16,500 minus 20,124. Remaining is 14,416. This 14,416 has to be remitted. To whom we have to remit? To follow. So here, bank. Final amount remitted to follow 14,416. That's all. This is called the joint venture with follow. Only those transactions which are conducted by lead, that only should be recorded. The transactions which are conducted by follow should not be recorded in this account. This is the method, right? So we have completed this problem. One problem I am going to give you for your practice. Similar type of problem. Exactly similar. Same thing, you have to prepare the memorandum account, memorandum joint venture account, and separate accounts, separate account in the books of Halls and Bose. How we have prepared the separate account just now in the books of Arun. Same thing we have to prepare here. So if you practice, definitely you will get the command how to make the memorandum joint venture account. Hope the concept is completely clear. I wish you all the best for your preparation for your exam on behalf of SIA Publications.